Good evening, everyone. My name is Anshis. Today we will be talking about one of the cold case study of Lakeside Senior Apartment. The Lakeside Senior Apartment located in 115 East 15th Street, Oakland, California. And the architects are David Baker, Daniel Sermon, Billy Forrest, Mark Organ, Virginia Alexander, and the completion of the building was in 2014. The Lakeside Senior Apartment was built by David Baker, as I mentioned earlier before, and it served as a multi-family apartment and as well as for helping seniors and homeless seniors who does not have a shelter to stay or to have a shelter for a home. And in Oakland, California, between 0.5% each month, the temperature change every hours, and the average of the temperature increase. And the right side, the graph shows that the red is where it's warm, is mostly warm the most, and the yellow, orange, it's where it's comfortable, and mostly the blue ones are like the cold. I would say the cold is mostly stand for the winter when it comes to September to December, and in the summer is when the heat get the most. But California is a hot place anyways, it's always hot no matter what. But in the morning, that's where I'll say the blue is stand for where it's like the cool or cold section at top. And the wind temperature, the wind climate is when in the west side the wind is more stronger, and then the east, and in the middle it shows that where the how big or maximum the wind is when it comes to the building. And the vernacular architect of region of David Baker is all those buildings is David Baker that builds them. And for the William Terrace, David Baker was he built them to help those who lost their homes from the hurricane, because around I believe in 2000s there was a building that was there before and it was crashed by the hurricane, and David Baker decided to build the William Terrace so he can help those to have a home or shelter. For the timeline, this refers to the old senior apartments. It wasn't built by David Baker, but it was built by other architects. In 1988, the house Bay Park was built, and the 2008 the Bay Park Senior Housing was also built. There's two of them, and in 1989 the Chateau at Overstern was also built. The heat and cooling attraction is the blue line stands for where, again, in the morning, from let's say for example 8 a.m. to 11, that's when it started cooling over there. And then the red stand for the heat from noon to afternoon or somewhere in the evening. The heat start stronger. So and the yellow stand for where it gets comfortable. I can say in the middle of the noon time or afternoon it gets a little comfortable, or at the end. But who knows, California can be weird sometimes, because I've been there already and I experienced the weather before. The sunlight attraction shows that from the window and the courtyard. Excuse me, I didn't mention the courtyard, but there's a courtyard in the building. The courtyard shows where the sun attracts the most, and into the window the sun doesn't really attract the most, because it looks like the windows were built as tinted, so the inside of the house is slightly it has light that attract, but it doesn't like make people uncomfortable inside their own home. So that is why the tinted windows were built. But overall, it is a nice building. Energy and water performance. The energy, again, like I mentioned about the courtyard, the energy when the sun attracts the most in the courtyard and to the building, it helps people save money actually from using utility when the sun, the circulation sun rise up, it attract inside the building, gives people light, so in the daytime, so they don't have to use electricity, they can use the light that's coming from the sun, and toward the end of the day they can use electricity. And for the water comes from whenever it's rain, it went to a filter or a pipe, and then through the pipe to the courtyard, and then the courtyard and gets to the building. That part I'm a little confusing about. I wanted to do more research about it, but I couldn't find more example. I mean, not example, more information. So I'm still gonna dig to it. As to conclude, to sum up, uh, Lakeside Senior Apartment was mainly built to help provide shelter to seniors or multifamily or anybody who wants to rent. With this apartment, tenants are now able to save money due to energy that is being used from the sunlight and other natural sources. And overall, thank you so much for listening to my short video. I know it's a little confusing. I was trying to catch up with the time, but anyways, that's not really important to say. But thank you so much for listening to my short video. I hope it makes sense to understand, and see you soon. Bye bye.